Good evening to all pro wrestling fans of all shapes and sizes from all around the world. Welcome to another Pro Wrestling Talk video brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. I'm your host, Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. I wanted to get on here and make a quick video. So, I had mentioned about a video or two ago that Risa Sera of prominence made an announcement of a new promotion that she will be starting called Wrestle Bingo. Wrestle Bingo. And come to find out, there's already been a press conference that she was a part of going over the details. And I will put a link to that YouTube video in the description so that y'all can check it out. And there's also details in the description and the body of this video that I wanted to go over some points. And yeah, it's very intriguing. Very intriguing. So check this out. I'm going to read some parts from the description that providing details about this new promotion. Like I said, it's called Wrestle Bingo. It'll be produced by female pro wrestler Risa Sera, launched by her. And it's a new company, Sewa Co Ltd. in Seratown, which is in the Hiroshima Prefecture in Japan. Okay. So, it says, and I quote, World Women's Pro Wrestling Diana, Representative Kyoko Inoue, they have established a new company, Sewa Co Ltd., represented by Taishi Fua, with the aim of revitalizing the region, Seratown, in Hiroshima, and is pleased to announce that it will be fully launching Wrestle Bingo, a local pro wrestling group represented by Risa Sera. Alright. Seratown, which is located in the central eastern part of Hiroshima Prefecture, says it's characterized by its rich nature and thriving agriculture, but it faces regional issues such as population decline and aging. World Women's Pro Wrestling Diana has held several events for Seratown's native freelance wrestler Risa Sera and has deepened its ties with Seratown. But yeah, Risa Sera is from Seratown, Hiroshima. Through this experience, we decided to launch this business convinced that continuous activities rooted in the community rather than just temporary events can contribute to the revitalization of Seratown. In this business, we will utilize vacant houses in Seratown to create new regional resources centered on women's pro wrestling, aiming to increase the recognition of Seratown, increase in inbound tourists, and revitalize the local industry while also educating young people about the future of multi-base living. Representative Taishi Fua, who's the Director of Business Planning at World Women's Pro Wrestling Diana, will utilize his many years of experience in the pro wrestling business to help develop a business that is closely connected to the local community, with pro wrestling events at its core. Specifically, we will renovate a vacant house that has already been purchased in Seratown and develop it not only as a lodging and practice facility for female wrestlers, but also as a private lodging facility. Pretty much a dojo / living facility all in one. That's pretty much how I take it. This facility is planned to be a place for families and young groups to interact through agricultural experiences and other activities, not only for female fans, for female wrestling fans. Um, it says also Wrestle Bingo aims to make Saratown a new stage for female wrestling and will be launched as a local wrestling event that can be considered the second Diana in Saratown. Risa Sera, a female wrestler from Saratown, will serve as the representative and will contribute to raising the profile of Saratown and increasing inbound visitors through the following projects. Through hosting local wrestling events, regularly holding local wrestling events to contribute to revitalizing the area, training new wrestlers. We will operate a newcomer training center to discover and train people who want to become professional wrestlers, human resource development through wrestling. We will provide a unique training program that fosters physical and mental growth and human potential through training and community activities. All right, systemization of training know-how, which we will systematize the knowledge and know-how gained in the process of training newcomers and use it in future human resource development. Creating a base for interaction. We will create a place where players, fans, and local residents can interact and aim to become a central location for people and information to gather. And physical and mental care and support for the players. Players as in wrestlers. We will support players' conditioning and rehabilitation and create an environment where they can work with a peace of mind. And yeah, Risa Sera will serve as a main representative for all of that. I think that's awesome. I think that's amazing. Each of those bullet points, very key. And I like what they're putting out. I like the plan that they're putting now. So hopefully they'll put it together and everything will go smoothly. Let's see. There's a little bit more information. It says Wrestle Bingo targets core female wrestling fans in nearby prefectures and promotes microtourism that encourages lodging and sightseeing in Saratown in conjunction with wrestling events. We are also planning exchange events such as tours of the dojo and dining with young wrestlers during crop harvesting, deepening ties with the fans and encouraging repeat customers. In addition, we will collaborate with producers of Saratown's specialty products such as flowers, pears, grapes, asparagus, and organically grown mushrooms to provide agricultural experiences to guests and promote the charms of Saratown to people other than wrestling fans. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, wow. I mean, that's amazing. That's amazing. I definitely like what they're putting out here. You know, that's quite a plan. And as I was learning more about this, there's a few things that come to mind. Number one, I think with this announcement, I think it's definitely safe to say that Risa Sera is still going to continue to be very active even after her in-ring retirement in January. So at least that's good and reassuring. Now I don't know, like I understand that it was mentioned before that there's also going to be a combination of Prominence and Diana kind of working together, you know, having that mixture. Now, I don't know if that means specifically talent or if that means talent plus the different type of matches or whatnot. I don't know. I don't know if necessarily if Prominence and Diana are also going to continue having their own shows as well besides Wrestle Bingo, but I think there's a good chance of that. Because we have to remember, Prominence, you know, Risa Sera, you know, is Prominence. And I think with her, stepping into this role, especially, you know, fully once she, retires from in-ring competition. I think I think she'll continue to keep the ship of prominence sailing. I don't know how, but I think it will continue on because I know one of my concerns was thinking that when she does retire, that prominence would end because she's retiring. But I got a feeling that won't be the case. I mean, she'll retire from in-ring competition, but I think as long as she's still active in the pro wrestling business, prominence will still be going. You know what I mean? So, to be honest, I'm happy for her. I'm happy for Risa Sera. I'm happy for Deanna Prominence. This new promotion, Wrestle Bingo. It definitely sounds like they got quite a nice blueprint, a nice plan for this promotion, and pretty much it's going to be home based in Saratown, Hiroshima. So hey, who knows? Maybe in the future. Now I don't know when this promotion is going to go live and have its first show, but might be something to think about if it's up and running by the time I go back to Japan for Japan round 2. We'll see. But overall, I'm very excited for Risa Sera. I've met Risa Sera, so definitely, I was bummed when she announced retirement, but it's good to know that she's still going to be active in the business because, she's been wrestling, I believe, 12 years, going on 13 years. So, definitely a long-time veteran, and I'm just looking forward to seeing what Wrestle Bingo brings to the table, and with Risa Sera as a representative, I think it's going to be in good hands. I'm very curious to see who else is going to be on board, but it looks like the folks with Women's World or with World Women's Pro Wrestling Deanna. I think that's a big deal as well. I mean, that's a decently established promotion. And as a matter of fact, Risa Sera, I believe, is the WWWD Women's Champion for Deanna, the top prize. So yeah, I'm very curious to see how things go with this new promotion. Hopefully we get more information about when it's gonna start, and looks like it's gonna not only have some great talent, but it's gonna have some young talent, and it's gonna build up talent as well. So it's gonna have a facility, a dojo, living quarters, all of that, and it's also gonna focus on the agricultural aspect as well. So I think that's cool. I think that's really cool. And the fact that they're doing it in Hiroshima, I mean, that says quite a lot. Of course, most people know the history behind Hiroshima, Japan, but I won't get too deep into that. But this is a big deal. And yeah, I hope it goes well. But wish you the best, Risa Sera, on this new promotion, on this new project, and anybody else that's going to be working on it as well. Hope it ends up working out good. But that's all I have. Like I said, I'll put the link to the YouTube video in the description. And yeah, let me know what your thoughts are. It's an interesting name for a promotion, Wrestle Bingo. Very interesting name. But yeah, let me know what you think. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell while you're at it. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. For another Pro Wrestling Talk brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the 2, I'm your host, Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. Hope everybody has a blessed evening, and I will see y'all in the next video and our live stream. Peace.